So this is a really important question. What assets will your trust own? And related to it is, does your trust in fact own these assets? So as you're sitting here, a big percentage of you have trusts already, and I'm hoping that you are all 100% confident that your trust has title to everything it's supposed to have. We have, in my office right now, probably 5 or 6 probates that we are doing where the deceased person had a trust, and we're still doing a probate. And that's because they set up their trust, everything's great, it's a perfectly fine trust, but they left some of their assets outside of their trust. And so then, when they die, what is the problem that we have? We have a dead person who owns property. So even though there's a trust, we're going to go do a probate. And that is like my least favorite conversation to have with a client. Oh, I see that you and your attorney set up this trust. Your mom set up this trust, but guess what? We still have to do a probate for your family. So your trust should own your real estate. All of your real estate, even if it's, you know, in Arkansas. I don't care where it is. If it's in the United States, your trust should own it. We can't own foreign real estate. You got to do that with a foreign attorney. But all of your real estate, your trust should own it. Your trust should own most of your bank accounts. Most people don't put their checking account in their trust, and that's okay. As long as you keep in mind that number that I told you about back many slides ago, $184,500. We don't want to go over that number. That's when we have to do a probate. Your investment accounts, your trust should own that. If you have a business or an interest in someone else's business, you know, you're just a silent partner, you have a limited partnership interest somewhere, all of that needs to be owned by your trust. And if you're not 100% confident that that's true, I'm going to strongly encourage you to just make an appointment with your attorney and say, I just want to go over the funding and making sure everything is really nailed down, because it really is just, it's sad. It breaks my heart when I have to do a probate for someone who went to all the trouble of setting up a trust. So we don't want to do that. And what I will also say is some assets, we like to see them coming into the trust after death. And maybe you can imagine what some of those assets might be. Life insurance, for example. You could have a life insurance policy that you own yourself, and you can make your trust be the beneficiary of that life insurance policy, which is kind of a nice thing to do. That's usually the best choice. So either your trust is going to own it during lifetime, or it will own it after death. The one exception I would say to that are retirement assets. We don't generally like IRAs, 401ks, 403b, whatever you have. Those are not meant to go into your trust while you are alive, and we have to consider carefully whether we want them to go in after your death. So that's a conversation you have to have, is very specific to your situation.
If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling.